Good morning, students. This session is about termination or cessation of membership. In the previous video lecture session, we have discussed about the meaning and definition of the term member, who can become the member of a company, how to acquire the membership of a company, and what are the differences between the term shareholder and a member, and the circumstances under which a shareholder is not a member and the circumstances under which a member is not a shareholder. Now today in this session, let us study about the methods of terminating the membership of a company. And all of you know that the membership of a public company is open to all. At any time one can become the member of a company, and at any time one can give up the membership of the company. So for giving up the membership of the company or for terminating the membership of the company, there are many options, there are many methods of terminating the membership. Let us discuss about these methods, or let us study about how to terminate the membership of a joint stock company. First one, by transferring his shares to another on a duly executed transfer form. So shares of a public company are freely transferable. So at any time a member can terminate his membership by transferring his shares to someone by using a transfer form. By using the transfer instrument or document, he can transfer his shares in favor of someone and he can terminate his membership. When he transfers his shares to someone, his name will be removed from the register of members or from the record of depository, and hence he loses his membership. Second one, by virtue of forfeiture of his shares. ಫಾರ್ಫೀಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟುಗೋಲು ಹಾಕುವುದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ಫೀಚರ್ means the termination of membership of a company by way of penalty for the non-payment of amount due on his shares. It is the compulsory termination of membership, that too by way of penalty for the non-payment of amount due on shares. ಸೊ ಒಬ್ಬ ಷೇರುದಾರ ತನ್ನ ಶೇರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಕಾಲಿನ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಅವನು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಪನಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟಿಸು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಫೈನಲ್ ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟಿಸು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಅವನು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆದರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್, ಕಂಪನಿ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್, ಹಿಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್. So forfeiture means compulsory termination of membership by way of penalty for the non-payment of amount due on shares. When shares are forfeited, the name of such members will be removed from the register of members and he loses the membership. Next one, by valid surrender of shares. When shares are liable to be forfeited, a shareholder, that too defaulting shareholder, may voluntarily surrender his shares to the company for cancellation. So when shares are voluntarily surrendered by a shareholder or member to the company for cancellation, his name will be removed from the register of members and as such he loses his membership. ಶೇರನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟುಗೋಲು ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕಂಪನಿಯವರು ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರಿಗೆ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅವನು ಸ್ವ ಇಚ್ಛೆಯಿಂದ ಶೇರನ್ನು ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸಿಂದ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಲಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಶೇರ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗ್ತದೆ. ವೆನ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಲಂಟರ್ಲಿ ಸರೆಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಕಂಪನಿ, ದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಲೂಸ್ ದೇಯರ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್. Similarly, sale of shares in execution of a court decree. Suppose the court in its judgment states that shares belonging to a member must be sold out. ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಂಥ ಮೆಂಬರ್ನ ಶೇರನ್ನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಥವನಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಥವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ sold out. So when shares are sold out, his name will be removed from the register of members, and as such he loses his membership. Then by death, so a member loses his membership after his death. So on the death of a member, his name will be removed from the register of members, and the name will be automatically transmitted to the names of his legal representative. So the legal representative becomes the member of the company. Similarly, on insanity, when a member becomes insane, that means a person of unsound mind, his shares will be automatically transmitted to the names of his legal representative, and as such the insane member loses his membership. Similarly, on insolvency, when a member becomes insolvent, when he is incapable of meeting his liabilities in full, company will transfer his shares to the names of his legal representative. That process is called as a transmission of shares. Shares will be automatically transmitted to the names of legal representative, and as such insolvent member loses his membership. Similarly, by sale of shares by the company in exercise of its lien. So right of lien is the right of a creditor to retain or detain the property belonging to the debtor till he settles all his dues. So when a company exercises the right of lien on the shares held by a member, and when the company sells the shares belonging to the member in settlement of the amount due to the company, in such cases also the member loses his membership. He loses his shares as well as his membership. Similarly, on the transfer of ownership of shares through gift, when a member transfers his shares to someone as a gift, or when a member gives a gift to someone in the form of shares, in such cases his name will be removed from the register of members, and the person who has received it as a gift from the member will become the member of the company. Similarly, on repudiation of contract of his membership, if any member repudiates or cancels the contract of his membership with the company, in such cases also his name will be removed from the register of members, and as such he loses his membership. Similarly, on the conversion of share certificates into share warrant, when a company converts the share certificate of a member into share warrant, the name of the member will be removed from the register of members, and the names of such members will be entered in a separate register called as register of share warrant holders. So the holders of share warrants are just the shareholders and not the members. If you have to call a person as a member of the company, his name must appear in the register of members kept by the company, or in the record of depository maintained by the depository. So names of share warrant holders does not appear in the register of members, and as such these share warrant holders lose their membership. Then on the redemption of shares, suppose if the company redeems the shares belonging to a member, redemption means repayment. Company gives back the fund invested by a shareholder or member in the shares of the company to them. In such cases also members lose their membership. Similarly, on the renouncement of allotment, when the right shares are offered to the existing shareholders, they have the right to renounce it or transfer it in favor of someone. So when the existing shareholders renounce their right to buy the shares to someone, they lose their membership. Similarly, on the winding up of the company, at the time of winding up or closing down the business of the company will either refund the share capital. Suppose if it has funds, the funds will be refunded to the shareholders or members. Suppose if there is no fund, in such a case, the members will lose their investment. So at the time of winding up of the company, a member loses his membership. He may get back his capital or he may not get back his capital. If the company has enough funds, he will get back his funds. If company has no funds, he may lose his investment, but he loses his membership. Similarly, on disclaimer, suppose member is a joint stock company and the member company goes into liquidation, and at the time of liquidation of that member company, the shares held by the company are sold by the liquidator in order to meet the liabilities of that company. In such cases also, the member company loses its membership. Similarly, one more option you can add here, that is on buyback of shares. On buyback of shares, that means sometimes a company may go for buying back of shares from the existing shareholders. Buying back of shares. Company itself purchases the shares issued to the members from them. Generally, when the value of the shares of the company is undervalued in the stock market, company goes for buying back the shares from the existing members in the open market. When it buys back the shares from the existing members, automatically the number of shares available in the stock market will come down. There will be more demand for shares. When the demand for shares increases, its value generally increases. So, buying back of shares can be done by a company to serve various purposes. For different purposes, buying back of shares can be undertaken by a joint stock company. About it, let us discuss later. So now, in this session, you have learned which are all the different methods of terminating the membership of the company or cessation of membership of a company, or when do these members cease to be the members of the company. ಯಾವ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸದಸ್ಯ ತನ್ನ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವವನ್ನು ಕಳೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ವಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವವನ್ನು ರದ್ದುಗೊಳಿಸಬಹುದು, ವಿಸರ್ಜನೆಗೊಳಿಸಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದನ್ನು ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕ್ವೈರಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕಲಿತ್ರೆ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸುಲಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಬೈ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಶೇರ್ಸ್, the transferor terminates his membership. ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಶೇರನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರರ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಆದರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರಿಗೆ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕ್ವೈರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. He can acquire the membership by getting the shares transferred in his name. By transferring shares to someone, you can terminate your membership. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವವನ್ನು ಪಡಿತಾನೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವವನ್ನು ಕಳೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಲಿತ್ರೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಡೇ.